Ever wondered why INFJs, the rarest personality type, often behave in ways that seem weird to others? Well, it's completely normal for them. INFJs, an acronym for Introverted Intuitive Feeling Judging, are truly unique. They are the rare gems in the sea of personalities, making up only 1% of the population. These individuals have a distinct way of processing the world around them, which can seem puzzling to the uninitiated. But fear not, let's delve into the fascinating world of INFJs and their unique habits. First on our list is the INFJ's uncanny ability to absorb other people's emotions. In the world of the INFJ, emotions are not just personal experiences, they're shared journeys. INFJs are highly empathetic, with an innate ability to tap into the emotional states of those around them. It's as if they're equipped with an emotional radar that picks up on subtle shifts in mood and feeling. They can often feel what others are feeling, even when it's not explicitly expressed. This remarkable trait makes INFJs great listeners and confidants. They can understand and empathize with the joys, sorrows, fears, and hopes of others, providing comfort and support when it's most needed. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. This emotional absorption can leave them feeling drained as they carry the weight of others' emotions on their own shoulders. This might seem unusual to many, but for INFJs, it's just another day in their emotional universe. Ever heard of the infamous INFJ door slam? Now, this is a habit that tends to surprise many. The INFJ door slam is not about closing physical doors, rather it's a metaphorical action where INFJs decisively shut off toxic individuals from their lives. This can come across as sudden and without warning, leaving people perplexed. Let's shed some light on this. INFJs, being highly empathetic, often find themselves deeply affected by negativity. They absorb the emotions around them, which can be exhausting. When they identify a relationship as harmful or draining, they choose to slam the door on it. They disconnect, often abruptly, to protect their mental and emotional well-being. This isn't about being malicious or uncaring. On the contrary, INFJs are intensely caring and value their relationships deeply. But they also understand the importance of self-preservation and maintaining their inner peace. So while the door slam might seem harsh, it's a crucial self-defense mechanism for this sensitive personality type. While it may seem abrupt and harsh, it's a necessary self-preservation tactic for this sensitive personality type. Next up, the INFJ's intense need for alone time. Now, this might sound like a paradox for the idealists who are known for their empathetic nature, but it's a crucial part of their existence. You see, INFJs are introverted at their core. They thrive on introspection and self-reflection, often delving deep into their complex inner world. This need for solitude goes beyond just a preference, it's a necessity. It's their way of recharging, of processing the myriad of thoughts and emotions they've absorbed from the world around them. It's during these quiet moments that they can truly align themselves with their values and ideals, enabling them to navigate the world with calm and purpose. And while some may mistake this need for solitude as them being antisocial, nothing could be further from the truth. INFJs cherish their relationships deeply, but they also understand the importance of maintaining their mental and emotional health. This might be misconstrued as antisocial behavior, but it's essential for an INFJ's mental health. Fourth and fifth on our list are INFJ's tendencies towards perfectionism and being future-oriented. Let's dive in. Perfectionism, our fourth habit, is a hallmark of many INFJs. They often set high standards for themselves, and this can apply to every aspect of their lives. Whether it's their work, their relationships, or their personal projects, INFJs strive for nothing less than the best. They are driven by a profound sense of integrity and a commitment to their values, which often translates into a relentless pursuit of excellence. But perfectionism isn't just about achieving high standards, it's also about the intense self-scrutiny that INFJs subject themselves to. They are their own harshest critics, always examining their actions, their words, their thoughts with a discerning eye. This can lead to a constant feeling of never being good enough, even when they've accomplished great things. Moving on to the fifth habit, INFJs are often future-oriented. They have a knack for looking ahead, for envisioning possibilities and potentials. They're always thinking about what could be rather than what is. This constant future focus means they can sometimes neglect the present, missing out on the joys of the here and now. Yet, this forward-thinking perspective is also one of their greatest strengths. It allows them to plan, to strategize, to anticipate. It fuels their idealism and their drive to make the world a better place. Their eyes are firmly fixed on the horizon, always looking towards a brighter future. These habits, perfectionism and being future-oriented, can sometimes make INFJs seem overly critical or detached. It's important to remember, though, that these are simply facets of their complex personalities. They are not flaws, but manifestations of their forward-thinking and idealistic nature. They reflect the INFJ's deep commitment to their values, their constant striving for improvement, and their unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. So there you have it. The fourth and fifth habits of INFJs: perfectionism and a future-oriented mindset. These habits can make INFJs seem overly critical or detached, but they're simply a part of their forward-thinking and idealistic nature. So there you have it, a peek into the weird yet completely normal habits of INFJs. Today we've journeyed through the fascinating landscape that is the INFJ personality type, discovering their unique habits along the way. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. First, we explored the INFJ's uncanny ability to absorb emotions, a habit that lets them deeply empathize with others. Yet this can also be a double-edged sword, as they can sometimes get overwhelmed by the emotional weight they carry. Next, we delved into the infamous INFJ door slam. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's merely a self-preservation mechanism for these sensitive souls when they feel their boundaries have been repeatedly crossed. Then we talked about the INFJ's need for alone time, not a sign of antisocial behavior, but rather a way for them to recharge their batteries and process their thoughts and feelings. And finally, we peeked into their tendencies towards perfectionism and their future-oriented mindset. These habits may seem strange to some, but for INFJs, it's just part of their pursuit of personal growth and a better world. Remember, these habits, while they may seem weird to some, are completely normal for INFJs. They're part and parcel of what makes them the compassionate, insightful, and forward-thinking individuals they are. As we draw the curtain on today's exploration, I invite you to reflect on these habits, whether you're an INFJ or not. Understanding them not only gives us insight into the INFJ's world, but it also helps us appreciate the diversity of human personality. And with that, we've reached the end of our journey today, but there's so much more to explore in the vast universe of personality types. Before you go, remember to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you found it interesting. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, especially if they're an INFJ. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more insights into the fascinating world of personality types.